Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Q1 AMA here for YGG. 1 second as we're just casting to Discord. There we go. Shout out to our moderator Ward, who's casting into Discord here. And wherever you're joining us, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, X, or Facebook, so happy to have you join us here. We've got a lot of updates and we've got a lot of speakers here. So without further ado, let's bring them all up here. Don't think we need introductions for Big Gaboosh. Gabby, how are you?
I'm doing great.
And then we've got Andy. Andy, welcome.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
It's going good. Sam, Community Ops Lead.
Hey guys.
Trish, leading in Future of Work.
Good evening, good morning.
And then last but not least, obviously, Nathan from Infarsis. How are you?
Good, man. Filling in for LCB today. I don't know if that's an upgrade or a downgrade, but happy to join.
I think it's all good here. So we've got a jam-packed session here. Let's jump right into the slides.
We can't hear the
can't
audio.
hear. Yeah.
Oh, the audio from...
On Discord.
in Discord. Good catch, good catch. Ward. Let's see what's going on here. It's not a stream if we don't have technical difficulties, right?
Should be a quick refresh of the stream.
Oh, it's because he's muted, that's why. That's a little bit odd. And people are saying it's a bit laggy. I have somebody saying it's all good now, and a few people that are saying it's not good. Can I get some thumbs up in the Discord chat if it's working? Can you guys hear it? Several people. I'm getting thumbs up. Okay. I think we're good to go now. Sorry about that. Okay, let's jump right into the slides here for this community update. Let me full screen this, and here we go. Andy, I will give the floor to you.
Sure, thanks, Fallen. Hi everyone, and good evening. We can begin the presentation with our high-level numbers for Q1 2025. All the numbers here are as of March 31st, 2025. Unless otherwise stated. On the left-hand column, you can see a few numbers on community size, which is all of us. We have 11 regional guild partners, 340,000 total user signups to date for our questing system. In the middle column, this was the cost to acquire our gaming, guild, and infrastructure tokens, which was 11.5 million, and as of March 31st, that stands at 30.6 million. Some of our larger positions here include Kgen, Ronin, Oasis, and Carrot. Below is the cost to acquire our gaming NFTs, which was 4.9 million, and as of March 31st, this sits at 2.3 million. I'm getting a lot of lagging and screen loading comments, so just want to make sure that we're all good.
Yeah, let's see, Ward. Maybe your connection's not going too hot. Let's see if we can get Corpse City. Maybe we'll get Corpse City in here to stream it. Ward usually has a pretty good connection, so we are being rugged.
All right, well, let me know when good to go. I'll pause here for a second.
Yeah, just quick pause. Bring up AC as well. Maybe AC can get it going. Oh, there we go. Corp City's got it. And so does AC. So everybody, take your pick on who you want to watch, AC or Corp City. Andy, back to you, bud. I think we're good now.
All right, cool. Thank you. I'll continue here. I just talked about the gaming guild and infrastructure tokens. We can move to the NFTs. Our cost to acquire gaming NFTs, which was 4.9 million, and as of March 31st, this sits at 2.3. Some of our larger positions here include Gunzilla NFT nodes and Axie NFTs. So in summary, the total cost to acquire all these different assets was 16.4 million, and their market value at the end of March 31st was 32.9. These values do exclude our stablecoin, large cap tokens. So I see no sounds again. Okay.
No, we're okay. They had to swap over to AC. Yeah, we're good.
In native token positions. So we can move to the next page, Fallen. Thank you. Awesome. So I wanted to quickly highlight an asset acquisition we made in Q1 2025. This is Fableborn's $12.4 million funding round, and this was announced in February of 2025. Fableborn is a Web3 action role-playing game. It's built on the Ronin network and developed by Pixion Games. And so think of this game as Diablo meets Clash Royale. This was the main strategic investment for the quarter. And with that, we can move to the next page. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
Well,
Yeah, Nathan, all ready to jump in here. Excited, eh?
Yeah. There's lots of great media coverage throughout the first quarter, both globally and also some local stuff in the Philippines. But the year started off with a lot of people kind of seeking out, Gabby's view and YGG's view on what's happening in the year ahead. Little surprise, we're very bullish on gaming still. And then we moved into, we got some coverage for the MFW video hitting 1 million views, which was great. And that actually led to some of the stars of the video, like Mummy Julie, getting their own features. So show some love in the chat for Julie and all the crew that were involved in the Metaverse Filipino Worker short film. MFW is really a platform for everyone to be sharing their stories, so make sure you get involved with that. And we really rounded out the quarter with a lot of excitement about the announcement of Lowland. So I think most of you are already signed up for Lowland, but if not, jump on and get that done. Now, if we go to the next slide, I just want to call out the first of two big features that we had. So at Consensus Hong Kong, Gabby was actually on CoinDesk TV with Ray Chan from Memeland. So it's a nice little video for anyone to watch. Ray's a pretty funny guy, but him and Gabby were talking about how Web3 degens need to learn patience. And that's not you guys. You are nothing but patient. You've been with us throughout the whole bear. And hopefully that is going to be rewarded very soon. There's lots of things cooking. So that was a bit of a shout out to the rest of the market to kind of hold on and be strong like the YGG community's done all along. So that's a nice little video if you've got some time. But then the big one if we go to the next slide there, we actually had around March, there was a few people that were kind of down on the whole Web3 gaming narrative. And that actually prompted Gabby to pen an opinion piece for CoinDesk, which actually came out on the last day of GDC. So the timing was perfect. But I was wondering, Gabs, do you want to just give us a quick little overview of kind of what prompted you to write the piece and what was kind of the big takeaway for the Web3 degens and the industry at large?
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen the chatter around Web3 or crypto Twitter in general, you can see that there's a lot of negativity on Web3 gaming. There's probably an impatience, and we see this all the time, especially when prices go down. The thing with Web3 in general is that everyone is a genius when prices go up, and everyone is stupid when prices go down, and we see a lot of this negativity when prices go down. So I felt compelled to kind of write something saying that, you know, we there's actually been a never good time to see a lot of good products coming out. Of course, we're not all gonna make money immediately. It has to be coming off a good product with good tokenomics, and then eventually the market will catch on. But even compared to 3 4 years ago, when Axie as its was at its peak, there's already a lot of really positive developments. You've been playing a lot of the games in Gap and elsewhere. A lot of gaming chains, wallets like Ronin's are really easy to use. So there's really a lot of really good development. So don't let the prices of tokens kind of uh, get away from the fact that there's been plenty of progress made. I do think that the market will catch up to what quality games, products, communities there are. But yeah, it's time for us to see and actually celebrate the good things that we have with Web3.
Yeah, definitely. I think as everyone here has been practicing that patience. It really feels like we've done the hard yards, and it'd be an absolute shame to give up on it now when we're so close to seeing the benefits of everyone's hard work. So that's a really great piece and well worth a read. I'll actually drop a link to that, or link to Gabby's tweet in the Discord chat. Highly recommend you have a read, like and share, and make sure we support each other through the hard times, because we're so close to seeing the benefits. All right, and that is over to you guys.
Yeah, and now we will pass it over to Trish, leading Future of Work. Trish, it's all yours.
Facing activity. Do you hear me?
Now we hear you. Sorry, I guess you had to refresh your restream so you weren't on stage. There we go. You're good now.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, wanting to share some key outward-facing activities from the past quarter. So first, we shared our vision at ACTI Asia Pacific. ACTI stands for Athletes, Conservationists, Technologists, Artists, and Innovators. So it's a network that brings together leaders from different fields to explore how technology can be used to create positive change in the world. Beryl and I joined the ACTI Asia Pacific event, where we shared YGG's vision for empowering individuals in the age of Web3 and AI. We held a screening of our Metaverse Filipino worker film, which was very well received. We had a lot of people come up to us afterwards, sharing appreciation for the community empowerment that we do. So Beryl also participated in a panel on how Web3 and AI are redefining fun in gaming, entertainment, and community engagement. And then next, we went to NVIDIA GTC. So GDC, the Game Developers Conference, and NVIDIA GTC, the GPU Technology Conference, took place the same week in the Bay Area. So the YGG team did some divide and conquer. NVIDIA GTC was a very inspiring and educational event for us to see firsthand what AI technology is already capable of, and the different areas where a lot of research and development are happening. It reaffirmed our direction to lean into this space as an area for connecting community members with economic opportunities. Then lastly, we proudly became founding members of the Human AIX Alliance. This was launched by our Future of Work partner, ORT. This collaboration brings together organizations that span AI validation, storage, compute, and data, with a shared vision for decentralized AI, advocating for a more equitable and human-centric AI future where our community can play a direct role and be fairly rewarded for their contributions to AI development. So these activities are all part of our commitment to opening up new frontiers and ensuring that our community is equipped to thrive as the nature of work, the future of work changes. Thank you. Back to you, Fallen.
Awesome. Yes, exciting stuff coming with Future of Work. As everybody knows, AI is the hot thing. So if you haven't checked out Future of Work, definitely hop into the Future of Work channel in our Discord and be on the lookout for Future of Work Gap Quest coming up. Speaking of which, we're going to be heading over to the Guild Advancement Program. And before I hand this off to you, Sam, I just want to drop our Gap Season 10 teaser trailer, because I see a lot of questions in chat right now about what games they want to see in GAP Season 10. And I think if we show the teaser trailer, people will get a good idea of what to expect. So before I hand it off, we're just going to show this quick. So once again, marketing team, hitting it out of the park with these trailers and teasers. Hopefully, if you guys were paying attention, you could have seen a bunch of the games and things that are going to be featured in Season 10. If not, you'll just have to rewatch it again. But Sam, over to you. Let's talk about Season 8, Season 9, and Season 10.
Yeah, thanks for that, Fallen. Hopefully you guys got a good sneak peek of the games that you were waiting for in that trailer. Okay, so just a recap of the latest season of Gap that concluded a few weeks ago. And now we're gearing up for an exciting season 10. So for season 9, we ended the season with 27,000 users. That's the most users we've had in an active season. Of this, 54% were returning users from previous Gap seasons. And we actually welcomed 15,000 new users who experienced Gap for the first time in season 9. Out of these users, we had around 4,000 users, or 16%, avail of the season pass and enjoy our premium quests. We also had 60 guilds join, participate, and onboard more users, and actively participate in our guild quests. This time around, we didn't have live leaderboards for all of the guild quests, so please stay tuned as we will be releasing an announcement on the official results of all of these guild quests. I think for the most part, our guilds do have an idea if they've won. We'll just formalize this over an announcement soon. So, just recapping the top bounties that you guys enjoyed in season 9 were Metaversity, our brand new series of onboarding videos. So, included like a couple of videos on introducing YGG and some of our programs, including GAP, on-chain guilds, and also an onboarding video about our rewards and staking guide. And lastly, our top bounties include as well our growing questers for all the future of work quests. As for the games, our top games did include Seekers of Tokane. I saw a bunch of people were chatting about Seekers earlier. We had 14,000 players play the game. Included there as well as Immortal Rising 2, which was also in Season 8 and continued into Season 9. And lastly, Annie Chess. We had a tournament to cap off the end of the Gap season for Annie Chess. To recap, we had a total of 12 games with their own set of quests in Season 9 and 13 more games as part of the game testing program. So you will be seeing some of these games, both from the game testing program and also like the main Gap, return to Gap for Season 10. Next slide, please, Fallen. So for on-chain guilds and guild quests, we have over 100 on-chain guilds so far. Just a shout out to our biggest guilds, Sando, NFT X Street, Guild Genesis, and PSG. So thank you once again to all of our guild leaders for the remaining active season over season and rallying your guildmates to Gap. Moving forward, on-chain guilds will be focusing on onboarding more skilled communities in both games and non-gaming skills. And we also want to funnel our new users to join all our existing guilds. We do highly encourage our guilds to create content and rally your new users to join your communities and help them as they start their gaming and questing journey. So it's been a great experience with our guild so far, very active, and we just thank you for the continued support. We can move on to the next slide, Fallen. And for staking and rewards, so over 1.2 million YGG tokens have already been staked, meaning over 2,000 questers are getting their rewards multiplier by staking their YGG tokens. Going into Season 10, we'll continue to have the 2 rewards maps live on the website. And we encourage users to claim your rewards since we have a finite amount for each node. So just a reminder that once the nodes run out of rewards, they won't be replenished, but they will be skippable. So just stay tuned for updates on some new rewards or nodes in the future. But for now, our maps 1 and 2 are live on the website and ready for claiming. Lastly, I just want to put out a note that for all rewards related concerns, we are aware of all of the issues around nodes, and sometimes the website UI doesn't really reflect your active quest status. We also have some other claiming issues. We're aware of all of these. We're working our best to get these resolved. Once we can ensure that you can continue to experience a smooth claiming experience, we'll proceed with the reward claiming process. And we actually have the rewards ready for you guys. We just want to make sure that the issues are resolved first before you start claiming. And we'll be amplifying this, of course, once it's live and problem free. Giving it back to you, Fallen.
Perfect. Thanks, Sam. And then Nathan, we're heading back to you to talk about the Web3 coverage at GDC.
Yeah, awesome. So it's a really exciting event that was put on at GDC, which is the Global Developers Conference in San Francisco. And it was an absolute star-studded event that was put on by YGG and our good partner, ThirdWeb. So it was the opening day of GDC, and it was a real who's who of Web3 gaming come together. So we had a gaming chains panel that featured Immutable, B3, Proof of Play, Ronan and Zai. VCs included Play, Longhash, A16Z, and Gamer Girl. So really got some big titans of industry coming together for YGG. We had a gaming panel that featured Parallel, Pixels, Infinigods, Tally Mafia, and Eve Frontier. But the real highlight, and that got everyone's talking on Twitter, was a particularly spicy fireside chat between Gabby and Gabe Layden, all focused on the future of tokens and app tokens specifically. So in terms of a one-day event, it was probably the highlight for most of the attendees at GDC. And that's really a testament to the YGG brand and being able to bring together all of the important players in Web3 gaming and really kind of learn together and kind of chart the future. So it was an outstanding event, which everyone was talking about for the rest of GDC. The big topic at the end was actually a little bit of chatter and some leaks. So I'm going to throw it back to you, Fallen, so we can get on to the next topic to hear more about what everyone was talking about.
Yeah, perfect, Nathan. I think our community, for anybody that's joined for a while, kind of knows what YGG's been teasing, something a little special coming up. So we're going to have Gabby on here to chat all about that. But before we do that, we're going to drop a quick teaser video of gameplay for the people that maybe haven't seen it yet. So let's jump into this.
Thanks for that, Fallen. So yeah, we've been talking about Lowland on the timeline soon. And this is a game that we have been working on since last year from our Vietnam studio. This is very important for us and kind of marks a shift in direction of YGG. You know that we've been working on a lot of different game partners in the last few years with the start of Gap over 2 years ago. Last year, we started our game studio and Lowland from our Vietnam team who've been really hard at work on it ever since. And yeah, I'm happy to say that this is already launching next week, Friday next week on May 23rd. The next day, May 24, we're gonna have a big launch party with the PUBG community in Kuala Lumpur. So if you're in KL, be happy for you to join. And this is very important for us because we've seen a lot of different types of games in the last few years that we've been doing this. And for us, we've seen that like the kind of core product market fit of Web3 gaming is really catering to like the degens, right? The degens that want to go to Web3, they want to have like several ways where they can make money. And this is kind of reflects with um, what we're doing with Lowland and also with why we're launching on Abstract Chain and partnered with the Pudgy Penguins community. So we're catering to what we're calling the casual degen audience. And this is not a hardcore game like Raven Quest or Ragnarok Online. I think these are perfectly fine games, but the type of game that we wanted to make it basically caters to casual degens that want to have some kind of simple speculative gameplay. That's why we partnered with Pudgy. The Pudgy guys are very excited about this game, and we have the full support of both Pudgy Penguins and Abstract, and we're really looking forward to kind of to really releasing this game and the start of a wider push for YGG to publish not only its own games, starting with Lowland, but also collaborating more deeply with game publishing with other games. So in the future, what you should see from us is less of working with a lot of different games with some small quests, but working with fewer games and have a lot more deep integration. So that's all I can really say for now. But yeah, for now we're really looking forward to showing you the game next week.
Yeah, and speaking of that, it is launching very, very soon.
Yeah, that's right. There's over 80,000 pre-registration sign-ups. Go to www.lol.land if you want to sign up and get some free extra roles when it launches next week. And yeah, we're really looking forward to have your support.
Yeah, people still got some time, so if you want those free roles, you can still register. I think up until pretty much the exact time there, people can register. So guys, you still got some time. Go get those free roles. Give the game a try. I think you'll be quite impressed by the product that YG and the team have put together here. So that wraps up our Q1 kind of updates from all of our guests here, which I will now bring it back all on stage. And we will go into the AMA portion here. So if you have questions, I have been compiling them on my sheet of questions here. Thank you to all our moderators that have been helping out. As you can imagine, we're getting inundated and flooded with questions. So let's see what lists we've got here. I see a lot of questions asking what games are going to be on Season 10. So again, this is your opportunity to really nitpick that teaser trailer, because I think almost all of the games that are going to be in Season 10 are a part of that trailer. So guys, if you're wondering, that's what you want to be looking at. Again, we will be releasing the full list very soon. We've got, it looks like it's almost all questions about gaps, but we don't have too technical ones. So Sam, I see you're answering some questions in Discord, but we have some relating to API checking. Do we just want to dive a little bit into that? This was the first season that we had API checks from our partners really integrated. I think we're going to continue to iterate on that, right?
Yes, correct. So just a reminder, like the API checks aren't perfect, but it's definitely a step that's helped us check faster. It's not so accurate though. We've received a lot of tickets or appeals, but just a reminder that this is based on the game partners' records. So just if there's been a mistake, just appeal, and our quest managers have done a fairly good job of getting back in a timely manner to address of the appeals. So yeah, let's just continue with that process. But yeah, I think we'll be seeing it should be faster coming into Season 10.
Yeah, again, this is our first season of really integrating APIs into it, and again, it wasn't a direct integration. I know our dev team is cooking up some stuff to make that even smoother in the future. So again, you can the community can look forward to continued improvements to make the process even more streamlined and less of a hassle. We do apologize. Again, we're working the best we can to make these things easier and easier, and as quick as possible. And it's still going to take some time to polish as we go through. So bear with us with that. Again, if you have any issues, open a ticket and we'll do our best to solve that within the appeals time. And as long as you've got an appeal open, we'll be sure to warrant it. It's also a good idea. Again, we don't make it mandatory anymore for people to make tweets of their progress or their achievements. But again, if you have a tweet and our quest managers can verify based on a tweet, for whatever reason, if we can't pull up your API data, we will use that as a backup. So always recommend that you make a tweet. It's not mandatory, but God forbid something does happen and we can't pull your API data, we will fall back on that tweet as a upgrade there. We have another question on any timeline on when bounty claiming is going to be due, Sam.
Yeah, so as I shared earlier, we have the rewards ready. We just want to make sure all the issues are resolved before you can start the claims, because we know that there's been some issues with claiming in the past, as well as issues now that we're seeing with some of the rewards. So you have the rewards ready. We just want to do some final tests.
Excellent. Here's another really good question. And again, all of these are probably going to center around, well, not all of these, but most of these will probably center around a gap. But we have one from JB from NFT Street. Shout out JB. He wants to know, how can we ensure that on-chain guild quests aren't overly focused on spending just to stay on the leaderboard, and that guilds are truly recognized for their contributions? Tricky one. Sam, Gabby, anybody want to talk about this?
Yeah, I can address. So I think we've seen some improvements from season 8 to season 9 guild quests. I think season 8, it was really focused on just the top guilds, or guilds that bring in the volume. And then season 9, we had more of a variety, although we did still focus on, the more guild members you have, or the more that you spend, the more you are likely to end up in the leaderboards. For season 10, we have the same mix, but we're trying to balance it even further, so that there's a couple of things for everyone. There's some guild quests that are focused on top guilds, aka if you have the volume or bring in the spend, then you have an edge. There are more creative quests though, guilds who meet minimum level requirement, or bring in a creative input, or some creative activities around their guilds will get rewarded. So we're continuing to innovate the guild quests. Again, the goal is to have something for everyone, but we don't want to completely remove guild quests that reward spenders, or guilds who have a lot of members being active, because obviously those are important things as well.
Excellent. Yeah, we've Sam, we're going to be asking you a lot of questions here, because a lot of them pertain to Gap and stuff like that. So actually here's an interesting one. They say, as someone who's staking, it's painful to see the RON and AXS rewards run out on the reward track. Will it be possible for stakers to have some sort of either other pool or other rewards? I think we've kind of talked about this, because it is a process. Sam or Gabby, do we want to just talk about why we do rewards this way, or how we're continuing to iterate and evolve it as we go through?
Yeah, we do estimate how much of these rewards to put in, and inevitably when they run out, we kind of take a look at like how we can resupply, how much we can resupply. I know for AXS we actually are going to resupply it. So I think AXS rewards are going to be back and working on the rewards track.
Excellent. Yeah, I think we've always kind of tampered around with rewards tracks and finding the best balance of everything. So it's still something that we're working out. In terms of rewards track, I know a few people are asking, is there going to be another rewards track coming? Sam, I think we don't have a clear answer on that yet.
We'll be focusing on the current maps that we have live. So we have maps 1 and 2. And just stay tuned for more announcements on whether we'll be adding nodes to the existing maps.
Yeah, and if you guys are building up a treasure trove of points, there will be a point, pun intended, where you'll be able to use all of those on either a new rewards track or other things that we're cooking up.
Yeah, I think for most of our users, obviously the new users are still on the first map probably. Some of our more casual gamers are early in the second map. Our power users, sure, getting antsy because they're near the end. uh, but it is like a high bar for the points that you need to actually get to the finish line. So I think it'll still take some time before you reach it, and once you're there, just stay tuned for what's next.
Which is kind of a good segue into the fact that like Lawland is going to have a lot of exciting things too, going on, and there's a possibility. I'm not sure if I'm leaking stuff here. Gabby, stop me if I am. But there's a good possibility that Lawland might factor in or play into some of these additional, I wouldn't say reward tracks, but opportunities to use YGG points.
We'll see what surprises we have for next season.
There you guys go. I tried to get something, but I might be getting in trouble now. I think we're out of questions on that note. So, Gabby, just anything else exciting? Maybe just a few words of wisdom for people from somebody that's so involved in the space. Um, about what's on the horizon, whether it's for YGG or just the space in general, and what's getting you excited about the space.
Yeah, a few things. If you saw yesterday, we announced that we'll be hosting the Asian Championships of Vibes (TCG) at the YGG Play Summit in November this year. So this is our first announcement related to YGG Play Summit. So we are very excited to have a deeper relationship with Vibes and really be the center for a lot of these major championships. Obviously, we did that with Parallel last year. We're hoping to do that again with them this year. So we're really seeing that for Asian Championships, YGG Play Summit is going to be the center for that. Uh,
Excellent. Okay, cool. On that note, guys, I will do one very last call for questions here. Preferably not related to Gap. Gap related questions, if you guys have them, just drop them in our normal chat there, and I will try my best to answer them as we're going through. Let's see what else we go. Nope, not answering Gap questions. Like I said, we've pretty much taken the whole AMA up for Gap questions. It looks like people are still super excited about that, which is awesome. Cool. Any closing thoughts from Sam, Andy, Trish, or Nathan on just anything in general that you want to shout out to the community? Trish, maybe something on future of work.
Yeah, so quests coming up next week. Check them out, and our partners will have different data sets available as we go through the different weeks. So just check back often. And we now have the Future of Work channel in Discord. So hoping to see the excitement there.
Yeah, again, this is a really big opportunity for you to dip your toes and get an edge up on a lot of people when it comes to, using all these AI tools to not only better yourself, but make yourself a more efficient worker. So Trish, really love the stuff that you're doing with Future of Work. I think it's a very big deal. I know a lot of people that have participated have said it's given them an edge, in their daily lives in terms of even getting job prospects. So guys, if you haven't checked out Future of Work, definitely give it a whirl. Hop into the Discord, hop into the chat, and we'll go from there. Andy, anything from you, from the finance side, what are you seeing that's exciting from like our partners or just from a finance guy perspective?
Yeah, I mean, not too much to add here. I think there's been a lot of exciting updates. I know Maple Story has dropped, right? So that's been talked about here. And so yeah, a lot of good things to look forward to in gaming, but also on the AI front too. So we're constantly looking at different opportunities, and a lot of the partners that we bring on end up, being partners for Gap or for other purposes. So yeah, that's really it for me, and I just appreciate everyone's support.
And last but not least, Nathan, any word of wisdom from you or exciting things you're seeing as somebody that's really in the trenches? Oh, maybe Nathan's away from the camera. Okay, well, on that note then, if we have nothing else, I'll wrap it up. And with that, I don't know if we want to. I'll save Kuya Kev's spicy meme for later. I'll save that for our tomorrow hangout. Kuya, I see you there shouting out everything you do. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining our AMA here and getting some updates about what's happening with YGG. We've got a lot of things cooking, as always, and a lot of exciting stuff on the horizon. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join us and hear about, previous stuff that we're doing and future stuff as well. And I hope you guys are excited for not only Gap Season 10, but La La Land as well. Again, if you haven't registered, you still have about a week or so to get in and get some free rolls and experience the excitement. So thank you everybody for joining, and we will catch you all in the next stream. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye. Thank you, everyone.